Coming up on CTV News, an entertainment events village is announced and an update on burglary issues from the police. Welcome to CTV News, I'm Rob Cope-Williams. This morning, Earthquake Recovery Minister Jerry Brownlee announced there will be a temporary entertainment events village set up in Hagley Park. The village will also hold a Rugby World Cup 2011 fan zone so people can watch World Cup games on a large screen, and will host events such as the Christchurch Arts Festival, TV2 Kids Fest, New Zealand Cup and Show Week and the World Buskers Festival. Christchurch Mayor Bob Parker says the village will give somewhere central for people to socialise and will support Christchurch hospitality. Emily Cooper spoke to him this morning.
The temporary events village in North Hagley Park is another big step forward for us as a city. We've now got a venue where all those great events that are such a part of the social fabric of the city, the commercial fabric of the city, the entertainment fabric of the city can have a hub. So we needed something for Rugby World Cup, so we thought, right, North Hagley Park is the place to put our Rugby World Cup fan zone. So we're building a rugby field, putting in stands, giant screens, we've got a big dome, the ruck. But because that infrastructure is such good quality, we're also reusing that site for things like the Arts Festival, for the buskers, for the sort of family festival, Kids Fest, for all sorts of great events over the coming months. There'll be a bar there and entertainment areas, they'll be open all of the time. They don't run until the small hours of the morning. The hours are much more social, but they run into the evening. There is a need in the central city for a place to go and be entertained and have some fun. We just brought it all together. And putting it in North Hagley Park is great because it's open, people feel safe there, it's got a history of great events, so everybody knows where it is. And it's just another step in life returning inside the four avenues of Christchurch.
Yet another iconic landmark in our city will fall because of earthquake damage. The New Zealand Breweries or Canterbury Draft building in Antigua Street is to come down after being assessed as beyond repair. Many buildings and the pipelines that weave from building to building in the 10-hectare site are too badly damaged. The operation is expected to be transferred to the company's brewery in Dunedin or to their facility in Auckland, meaning there is very likely to be job losses. Some employees have already transferred on a temporary basis. It's expected that a $15 million distribution and warehousing complex will be built on part of the site by the owners. And it's a case of yes, you are allowed to apply for your job. The Christchurch City Councillors have given Chief Executive Tony Marriott an informal vote of confidence, but only after 5 hours of closed-door discussions. It seems the council was divided over Marriott's reappointment, but a majority have shown they are in favour of him getting a second 5-year term. Yesterday, the council voted unanimously to advertise the chief executive job for a 5-year term, but split 10-4 on whether to include Tony Marriott as an applicant for the job. Tim Carter, Jamie Goff, Yanni Johansson and Glenn Livingston voted to allow him to apply, but that was only after 5 hours of in-committee discussions. It has been suggested that acknowledging Marriott's application would discourage other candidates, making his reappointment a fait accompli. Mayor Bob Parker said that the vacancy will be advertised soon. Coming up after the break, looting issues in the Christchurch Casino reopens its doors. Welcome back. The Christchurch Casino opened its doors last night, 3 months after the quake forced it to close. The event attracted hundreds of people who were treated to stilt walkers and various other acts. Earthquake Recovery Minister Jerry Brownlee described the opening as a step in the process of recovery. Police say burglaries in some suburbs have spiked, but insist they do not have any problems in the red zone. Emily Cooper has more.
I spoke to Inspector Derek Erasmus this morning and asked him to give us an update on burglary issues in the area. Police say there's been a spike in burglaries in the Ilam, Riccarton and Halswell areas, with many of them occurring at night.
Well, looting, it depends how you define it. It's a very emotive term. People tend to talk about it as when someone's taken something after a major event. The reality is there's no crime called looting. The crime is burglary, and we measure burglaries and where they've happened. Some suburbs have had an increase in burglary since the earthquake, particularly since the first earthquake in September. For instance, the suburb of Avonside had a dramatic increase in the number of burglaries that were reported. That hasn't been replicated after the February earthquake. So look, burglaries at about the same sort of level that we would have expected for this time of the year compared with previous years. It's quite suburb specific.
There are now extra patrols in these areas, particularly in weekend, day and night shifts. Inspector Erasmus encourages people to take all the usual precautions to stop themselves falling victim to burglars.
Crime prevention advice is still absolutely applicable. It's about making sure you secure your own valuables in cars and in your own houses. Don't leave your house unlocked or your windows open when you're out. Sensible crime prevention advice like making sure your neighbours are looking over your property, that you have a neighbourhood support network set up around you, and that you don't make it easy for someone to get into your property. Police have a large number of extra patrols operating in the city. We have an extra 140 staff from around the country working every day within the city. They're working 24 hours a day in shifts, targeting all the areas we have concern. So basically we have double the number of police on the street that we would normally have. So there's plenty of staff out there making sure things are secure.
2 weeks ago, police say burglars hit European Jewellers and Blue Pearl Gallery in Colombo Street and may have attempted to get into a safe at Peterson's Jewellers in New Regent Street.
We have had some burglaries in the central city. Some of those have been well publicised. The reality is that we have had very few burglaries in the central city. It's also very difficult to define whether the damage that's been caused to a premises is because of the earthquake, some illegal activity, or because of our search and rescue squads. The search and rescue squads broke into all the buildings, every single building in town, and so obviously when a burglary is reported, damage to the door is reported, but nothing is taken. It's obviously an indication that it was our search and rescue staff.
Inspector Erasmus says although there are some issues in the suburbs, the central city is safe.
In the central city, where the public are excluded, we have an extensive security operation going. We are working very closely with Army, with local police and police from out of town who are doing patrols in there. We have some very good techniques going in there that stop people from walking around there at night. We use our police dogs who've got free rein in there at night because there should be no one around. We're pretty confident that there aren't people who are in there, and if people do get into there, they do climb a fence, we're confident we catch them quickly. There have been a few people who have got into the central city, particularly at night. We would categorise most of those people as sightseers. They've climbed a fence, they've come in for a look, and we've caught them before they've done anything they shouldn't have done, but they've been charged with being in the no-go area. There is a popular misconception that that Central City is unsafe. The reality is that we have had fewer burglaries reported to us compared with the same time last year. We obviously don't know the full extent of what's happened in the Central City until it's fully reoccupied, and that's obviously going to be a while away.
Kaneta Knight spoke to Lucy Hone from Vitality Works, who is speaking at the Heart Foundation seminar this weekend.
I'm speaking today and tomorrow for the Heart Foundation. I work for Vitality Works, and they are a workplace wellness company. And I have a master's degree in applied positive psychology, and so I am talking about just very ordinary techniques that we can apply to our own lives that will help us reduce stress, anxiety, and that whole post-traumatic shock that we've all been through.
So what exactly is positive psychology?
Okay, so the best way, positive psychology essentially is preventative psychology. So and if you think of normal psychology or traditional psychology as fixing people who are sick, positive psychology is all about preventing people from getting mentally ill in the first place. So rather than parking the ambulance at the bottom of the cliff, it's all about the theories and research that go into helping people, individuals, communities and corporations thrive. So it's all about that fence at the top of the cliff.
So let's look at some of the things that you do in positive psychology.
So essentially, at the moment, what I'm recommending people do is 5 very basic, and these techniques sound like something that your granny should have told you about, but they have all been backed by scientific research. So the most important things are, when you're dealing with stress, to really rely on people around you. So if I run through them, there are connect, your social relationships, being active, taking part, taking notice, and giving. So the first 2 are the really vital ones, and that is leaning on each other. You know, there's so much research to show that our relationships are absolutely vital to our well-being. And the standout finding of resilience research is that nobody makes it on their own. So now we really do have to lean on each other. You know, now is not the time for the old "she'll be right, harden up" attitude. And there's been Gallup, who are one of the major international polling organisations. They poll nightly on wellbeing measures, and they've found that people who have a best friend at work are 7 times more likely to really be on task and engaged, and those people are much less likely to have accidents. And there is all sorts of research showing that our social relationships act as a buffer against mental illness.
Coming up after the break, your local weather. Welcome back. Kinetta Knight got an update from the SPCA on city life and got to meet a very special guest.
This is April.
Hi, April.
Gorgeous wee girl.
Now, she is one of the cats up for adoption at the SPCA at the moment?
Yeah, she is. As of at the moment, we've got lots of adult cats looking for homes. She's one of 28 that are looking for homes, plus 14 kittens and 3 adult dogs and 5 puppies and 3 rabbits. So lots of animals needing homes at the moment, and this one's very special to me.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Tell us why she's so special.
Well, this wee girl... she's just gorgeous.
I want her.
Yeah, that's good. 27 cats available for adoption. April was with us. She was up for adoption and she got the flu. So she came down with a bit of a bug and she needed to have some medication, get better. So she did that at my house. So this is one of my foster cats in past times.
So you can't adopt her yourself?
I can if I want to, but my 3 cats wouldn't enjoy that. So April was with me she came to me in April and she was with me for about 3 weeks, and she's part of something that's really essential that, you know, we need a lot of help with at the SPCA, which is finding foster carers, particularly for sick cats at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because part of your role at the SPCA is animal welfare in the community. So that's taking care of the cats or the animals, pet animals that need to be adopted.
Absolutely.
What else is your role involved?
Myself, I do education for the Canterbury SPCA, so I'm talking to people in our community about animal welfare and about what the SPCA does and about how to, you know, keep pets happy and provide for them. And there's so many different ways people in our community can be involved with the SPCA. And for us, fostering is one of those really, it's a really meaningful way to be involved in an animal's life directly as well.
And our Pete Smith hit the streets to find out whether Cantabrians believe their team, the Crusaders, can beat the Reds this weekend.
Our mighty Crusaders have got a test match to play on Sunday afternoon. It's over in Brisbane and it's against the all-conquering Reds. Can they do it? I know we asked them to go to the well a lot and we just want one more, but this is a sold-out crowd in Brisbane. The pressure will be right on them. Street Talk today, do Cantabs think that the Crusaders can get up and over the mighty Reds? Let's find out.
Of course they can.
Why?
Of course they can, because they're good.
But it's a sold-out crowd of Aussies.
So?
Hey?
We're good.
You reckon? But we haven't got Israel Dagg or Sean Maitland.
We don't need them.
We've got Dan Carter and Richie McCaw.
Of course we have.
What's the score?
The Reds.
They're pretty
12 in it. There you go. We'll beat them by 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, they can.
What do you reckon they'll win by?
12.
Why do you reckon we'll win?
Because the Crusaders will win.
The Crusaders just win.
Yeah.
Can they do it?
Absolutely.
It's a full house over there, though.
That's all right. That's
Okay.
not a problem. We've got a full house too in the team, haven't we?
Well, you have, and you're confident?
Absolutely.
You'll be watching it?
Yes, I will be.
Great time, isn't it?
Fabulous.
6 o'clock at night, that's me. Yeah.
Perfect.
Good eye now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Beat the Reds.
Can we beat them?
Yep.
I hope to hell we do.
Well, so do I, but it won't be easy, will it?
Probably not, no, but we've got a few good ones back.
Can we beat them?
Yeah.
You reckon we'll do it easy?
No, a bit close, but we'll do.
What do you reckon we'd win by?
5-7.
You going to watch it?
Yeah.
Good on you. Can we beat the Reds?
Yeah, I think so.
How close?
Probably, I'd say a couple of penalties in it.
Really? So that's pressure on Dan?
Definitely.
That won't worry him?
I don't think so, mate. I think he can handle a bit of pressure, can't he?
Yeah. This is a big test for them, though, isn't it?
Oh, I think so it is, yeah.
They must be really annoyed not having any home games, mustn't they?
Well, I think the rest of the country has sort of provided some pretty good facilities, and I don't know, I think it's added a different dynamic that we never had before, and other areas have seen a bit more of those guys than they might otherwise locally, so, you know.
Imagine if they won the comp having never played at home.
Be a bit bizarre, wouldn't it?
It would be weird.
First.
You going to watch it?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Good time, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Great stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Good idea.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I reckon we will.
Yeah.
Easy?
Oh, no, it'll be
No.
tough.
Full house over there, sold out all Australians.
Is that right?
Yeah, it won't be easy, will it?
No.
You going to watch it?
No, I'll watch it on TV. Yeah.
Good on you. Can they beat the Reds?
Of course they can.
Easily or not?
Yes, easily.
Why is that?
Because they're so good.
But the Reds are great.
No, not good enough.
But it's a full house of Australians.
Well, that's okay.
They don't like us. Quick question for me, boy. The mighty Crusaders taking on the Reds over there on a full house Sunday. How we go?
They're a bit erratic, but I think they'll do it.
Who's erratic?
Crusaders.
Oh, don't go. What would they win by?
Over there, the Reds. I'll give them 15.
Will you?
Yes,
That's
I will.
more than most have. Good boy, thank you.
We'll win.
You reckon we'll win? Really? You reckon we'll win?
Yeah, we will.
Okay. What do we win by?
Oh, about 10.
About 10?
About 7.
7? Oh, a bit more. A bit cautious there.
Yeah. Most of the time they win.
Good on. Who's your favourite Crusader?
Crusader, most like Daniel Carter,
Yes.
Richard McCaw is
Yes.
the good one, yeah.
What about Sonny Bill?
Oh, it's good. He have two options, a boxer and
Does everything, doesn't he?
yeah, does everything. Yeah.
Gosh.
It's very tough. Yeah.
I think Richard McCaw's going to get one back on the first 5, Cooper.
Yeah, he's a bit grumpy about that, wasn't he?
Yeah, I would be too.
Well, a cheeky young bugger to hit him on the head, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
So, full house though, all Australians probably.
I would definitely do it.
You reckon what will we win by?
At least 20 points, I'd say.
20? Yeah. Look, can we win?
We'll bowl them.
Bowl them? Why is that?
Because we're Cantabrians.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm confident in red and black.
Really?
Yeah.
But there's 50,000 women, Australians don't like us. They're all in the stands.
Oh, yeah, but that's 50,000 equates to about 20,000 of us, doesn't it?
It does really, yeah, okay. What would we win by, do you reckon?
Oh, it'd be 18 points in it.
Look, the mighty Crusaders. We've got to go across to Brisbane, full house. Got to play the Reds, who are going pretty good.
They are.
How we go?
We'll smoke them.
Smoke them?
Sonny Bill, Carter,
Oh, you
McCaw.
got Sonny Bill. Yeah, going a big boy. Yeah, nice to see Sonny back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I used to live in Brisbane, so...
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Suncorp, beautiful stadium. Isn't it?
It is.
It's the
good.
best stadium in the world, I reckon.
I think you're close to the action. So.
Yeah, there's no bum seats either.
Nah.
That's great.
They're all good.
It'll be hot. It'll be beautiful. Okay, what are we going to win it by?
Say Crusaders by 12.
By 12. Everyone's going by 12. So, all right.
It'll be 12 and under.
Good time for us, isn't it? 6 o'clock Sunday night.
Yeah.
You watching it?
Yeah.
You betcha.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll be there.
Compulsory, isn't it?
Yeah, it has to be.
Good man. Thanks
right.
very much.
Thanks, guys.
Good on you. Bye.
And finally, it's the one trophy no rugby club wants to win in the senior rugby competition in Christchurch. It's the annual game between Linwood and Christchurch for the Crying Towel. This dates back 40 years between these two mighty clubs, and the loser has to keep the towel.
Rihanna, I've got to go in now and do the most difficult interview I've done in 30 years of television. So I need you to back me up. Come on, back me up. I'm here to eat humble pie. Tane Norton's with me, President of Linwood. I've got to say congratulations on taking the Crying Towel, but you know I don't mean it.
No, I know that, Pete, but we'll enjoy it anyway.
Yeah. What does it mean to the club they'd have won that one, Tane?
Well, with the state we were in with the game, with a number of players we had lost through the earthquake and everything, we were pretty hard up, and I don't think we would be called favourites when we ran onto the field, but the way the boys played against Christchurch, they really lifted the spirits and played very well.
Richard's with me. Richard, would you be the oldest player of the day Linwood have ever had?
Oh, I wouldn't have thought so. No.
Who would be?
Yeah, probably Fergie.
What got you out of retirement? Were you that short?
Well, I thought it was April Fool's last Friday when Ian Mallard came in, and he said if I don't play, we fold. So it was one of those things.
Had you trained with the lads or done anything?
No, I can't train because I've got bad Achilles. No. I was actually coaching the Bees on Thursday night and had left, and he came in Friday lunchtime.
You enjoyed the occasion though, mate?
Oh, of course, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Your style didn't change, you're all arms, fists and
I don't know what you mean by that.
So, we've got the crying towel.
Yeah. Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Tony, I couldn't agree with that, well deserved.
No.
Gee, it's a famous old trophy and it's been fun, hasn't it?
Well, I think games like that make it, because any boy that played in that game, and I'd say especially for Linwood, will never forget that game for the rest of their lives. So I certainly won't.
Richard, he had the conversion from about 2 fields over. You're standing there watching that. Did you think he was going to ever get it?
I didn't see him because he was in that embankment you've got down in the creek, and there was no way. I just walked back thinking, leaving, oh well, and then he got the kick. And our guys started celebrating before the end of the game, which was, things can happen in the last minute. I just said, look, let's catch the ball and take it from there.
Yeah, good fun. A few tears were around with some of the senior limit hierarchy,
well,
weren't they?
I just think they felt emotionally affected with the pressure that comes on and everything, and you want to play well in that game, and a lot of people turned up for it. It's one of those, that strengthened the spirit of the two clubs.
Yeah, no, outstanding. Well, I can't listen to any more of this. I've got to tell you, I've got to do it. I've got to eat the humble pie. So, well done, Linwood. I bet I choke on this.
Now here's Sasha with your weather.
Good evening, everyone. Plenty of cloud about today as a cold southwesterly airflow moves over the South Island. Hope you managed to stay warm enough. Highs reach just 10 or 11 degrees. So let's take a look now at what we can expect for our first day of the weekend. Cold southwesterlies freshening during the morning in Kaikoura. Cloud cover increases throughout the day, bringing the possibility of a few showers in the afternoon and a high of 12 degrees. Enma manages to escape most of this cloud blanketing a lot of the region. It'll be mostly fine with sunny periods and some cloud. Cold, breezy southwesterlies keep temperatures low, however, at 11 degrees. Cloud increases during the day in North Canterbury. Cold southerly or southwesterly winds are strong in the morning but die down by the afternoon. 12 degrees is your expected high. Cold, fresh sou'westers in the morning for the Garden City. Few showers possible around the middle of the day. Down to 4 degrees overnight tonight, then it's a high of 12 tomorrow. Mostly dry but rather cloudy for your Saturday in Ashburton. More of those cold southwesterly winds keep temperatures down. We're looking at a high of 12 degrees. Some cloud and maybe a few scattered showers during the morning for Timaru, but sunny periods increase during the afternoon and those cold southwesterlies ease a little. 11 degrees is your Saturday high. Looking to other areas now. Cool overnight tonight, Calverton right down to 2 degrees there. Then it's a cloudy day, clearing in the afternoon. Highs reach 11 or 12 degrees. A little warmer for Greymouth there at 14. Looking to Sunday and Monday now. Mostly fine and sunny with some scattered cloud about at times. Light to moderate southwesterly winds keep temperatures cool and be prepared for frosts overnight. Thanks for joining me. We hope you have a fabulous weekend.
And that's CTV News. I'm Rob Cope-Williams.
supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.